Let me guess. You've got 47 tabs open, a to-do list the size of your regrets, and you're watching this because doing literally anything else feels impossible right now. You're not lazy. You're just tired of pretending that sheer willpower is the answer to everything. And guess what? You don't need motivation. You need a system. This is the lazy person's guide to peak productivity. And no, you won't have to wake up at 5 a.m. or drink buttered coffee to pull it off. Let's begin. Portifkun. The problem isn't you, it's the model you were sold. Most productivity advice is built on a flawed idea that you need to feel like doing the thing in order to actually do it. But here's the truth. Highly productive people, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on momentum. Think about it. Have you ever cleaned your entire room just because you started with picking up one sock? That's not motivation. That's activation. It's physics. Objects in motion stay in motion, even lazy ones. So let's build your productivity system the lazy way, by hacking friction, not fighting it. Part 2. The first rule, make starting stupidly easy. You don't need a 3-hour morning ritual. You need to lower the barrier of entry. Instead of write a 1,000-word report, make your task. Open the doc and write one sentence. That's it. Just one. This is called a micro-task, and it's a psychological trick your brain can't refuse. Real-life example. Meet Jamie, a serial procrastinator who hadn't opened their thesis file in 3 weeks. Instead of finish chapter 2, they changed the goal to read 1 paragraph. 5 minutes later, Jamie had written 3 pages. No motivation, just momentum. Your brain is a cat. It doesn't like being told what to do. But if you toss it a laser pointer, aka a micro-task, it can't help but chase it. Part 3. Use the 5-minute rule, then cheat it. Here's a lazy person's favorite law. I'll do it for just 5 minutes. You tell your brain it's low commitment, and more often than not, you'll keep going, because starting was the real problem. Pro tip. Set a 5-minute timer. Not to stop when it ends, but to just begin with a clear end in sight. Once you're in the zone, turn the timer off and ride the wave. Part 4. Friction is the enemy. Remove it. What's stopping you right now? A messy desk? A slow laptop? That one app with 12 notifications? Lazy productivity is about removing friction before it exists. Think of it like this. Put your workout clothes on the chair, not in the drawer. Bookmark your Google Doc so it opens in 1 click. Delete the Reddit app. It'll hurt, but only for 30 seconds. Small tweaks, big results. Lazy equals efficient when done right. Part 5. Reward yourself like a rat. Yes, really. Your brain is wired like a lab rat. Do task, get reward, repeat. The problem? We often delay the reward until everything is done, and that's a mistake. Instead, pair tasks with instant pleasure. Do dishes while listening to your guilty pleasure podcast. Answer emails with a fancy drink in hand. Write while sitting somewhere aesthetic. This is called temptation bundling, and it tricks your brain into liking stuff it normally hates. You want to become a productivity beast? Treat yourself like a golden retriever. Task equals treat. Simple. The Part 6. Forget perfect systems. Use crappy, repeatable ones. Peak productivity doesn't come from perfect planners. It comes from repeatable defaults. Here's what I mean. Set default times to do recurring tasks. Even if you ignore them half the time, you'll still win more than most. Keep your daily plan stupid simple. Oh, one thing I must do. Oh, one thing I should do. Oh, one thing I want to do. No color-coded Excel spreadsheets. Just a sticky note. Maybe even digital if you're that lazy. The goal is not to look productive. It's to accidentally get things done while being 70% disengaged. Part 7. Use energy, not time, as your currency. You don't have a time management problem. You have an energy distribution problem. You get 2 to 3 good focus hours a day. That's it. Use them on the hard stuff. Guard them like a dragon guards treasure. The rest of the day? Do brain-dead tasks like responding to emails, scheduling calls, or reorganizing your desk. Don't burn gourmet brain power on junk. Part 8. Burnout-proof your system. Here's the irony. Most productive people burn out because they never let themselves stop. But lazy people? We already know the magic of the strategic break. Schedule guilt-free nothingness, not as a reward, but as maintenance. Remember, you can't run at 100% every day, but you can run at a consistent 60 to 70% forever. And that's what real productivity looks like. Conclusion. Lazy loser, it means leveraged. If you've ever felt like a failure because you can't grind 24/7, let this be your permission slip. You don't need to be motivated. You just need a system that works when you don't feel like working. And if you make it frictionless, rewarding, and stupidly simple, you'll be unstoppable, even if you still take naps at 2 p.m. Call to action. If this made you rethink productivity, hit subscribe, because next time, I'll show you how to use your procrastination as a weapon. Welcome to the Self-Upgrade, where being lazy finally works in your favor.